How's it going, everybody? This is Ruby, and this is episode 66 of my Feed the Beast Machine tutorial series. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Fisher from Mind Factory Reloaded. So, there's no real user interface or real user interaction with the Fisher. It's all pretty automated. The UI for it is pretty simple, as I said. Here you have your energy bar, and this says MJ, but you can use EU as well, but we'll go over that in a minute. This work right here, this is for after it reaches the 0 idle tick counter, it'll go up to 400 work and it'll fish a fish, if that's the right term. But yeah, it's got a 200 idle tick and then a 400 work, and I think the work is the same as a tick almost. So if we go ahead and take a look at the building recipe for it, it is 3 plastic sheets, 2 buckets, a 3 fishing rods, and then a factory machine block, which is just 3 plastic sheets and 3 stone. So like I was talking about how I can take either MJ or EU, if we go ahead and we hook up this MJ, you can see that it's going to power up the machine just fine. If we go ahead and place it back down and then no energy, and then we hook up the glass fiber cable, you can see that it takes EU as well. Now it doesn't change that it says MJ in the machine. You'll just kind of have to trust me that it works. While we're on the topic of powering the Fisher, what it takes to get a fish out of the water is either about 2000 EU or 800 MJ a fish. So whichever power source you're using, just make sure you have a lot of it if you want to keep being able to get some fish. So automating this machine is not really that difficult. Once you supply the Fisher with a power source and that you put it above a 3x3x1, now this is the minimum required. You could just go put this in the middle of the ocean and it would work just fine. It's just that a 3x3x1 deep pool is the minimum that it needs to work. So if we go ahead and throw a power source onto the Fisher, you can see that the idle tick is going to start going down and counting down to 0. And once that reaches 0, you'll see now that the work is going to start going up. And once it hits 400, it's actually going to produce a fish and then eject it to either the chest, transport pipes, or whatever you have hooked up to it. This machine treats inventories very well, so it'll eject it into almost anything. So now that we see that the work's almost to 400, you can see, boom, we got a fish. And then just for this example here, I just have an induction furnace hooked up, and then redstone engine to a wooden pipe coming over here to this chest. None of this stuff's required. You can really do whatever you'd like. For example, since this machine takes MJ, it kind of makes sense to maybe have a powered furnace here or something like that, so you don't have to have 2 separate energy sources coming over here, because of course the induction furnace takes EU. That's going to be it for this tutorial. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave it in the comments below or send me a private message on YouTube. I read all my comments and all my messages, so I will get to your question. If this video helped you out, or if you enjoyed it, a rating would be much appreciated, and subscribe, as I always have new Feed the Beast videos coming out almost every other day, if not every day. Thank you.